What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of La Liga Career Mode. This is episode number 9, and we're starting today's episode off as the January transfer window has now opened on the back of 2 wins in our last 3 and an unbeaten run in December, which saw us pick up 7 points from 9 and rise to 12th in the table. Yet nice little streak for Granada, really needed as well on the back of 3 straight losses that saw us slide down the table. But as we head into match day 19 away against Elche for the first game of today's episode, having a good season so far, we know for sure there's still a long way to go before we can hopefully celebrate safety. So for the first game, again, it was Elche away from home, aiming to extend our unbeaten run to 4 games. But heading into the game, Elche have been a really solid team this year, comfortably in the top half of the table. So taking them on away from home, didn't feel too confident. It's been quite a few games since our last victory on the road, and heading into the game, worst possible start. 6 minutes in and we already fell behind. Ezequiel Ponce, who was really good on this game, gave Elche the lead and they had the early advantage. But as I mentioned before, you know, we can't defend, there's no doubt about it. We kept a clean sheet against Deportivo Alaves, but that was only our 3rd clean sheet of the season. We're not a defensive team, we've got the worst defensive record in the division, but we can score goals. So heading into the break here, still down by a goal, looking for the leveler. We almost had it. Couple of great chances here, good stop initially, and then this header from Darwin going just wide the post. We still trailed by 1. But in the second half, 11 minutes after the restart here, I still felt we could get ourselves back on level terms. We kept on pushing. 58 minutes into the game, Luis Mia, who bagged a brace against Mallorca, rolls through Antonio. And it's that man once again. Oh my goodness. You know, I've been talking very recently quite a lot about who should be club captain with Granada moving forward after Montoro leaves us. I mean, I talk about Ateki, we like him a lot. I talk about Mia, we like him a lot. But this guy, I'm in love with him. Luis Javier Suarez, the outsider for the Golden Boot. He's the reason we're not in the bottom 3 right now. He's been our saviour so many times this season, and of course our top scorer by several as well. We're back on level terms courtesy of the Colombian, but it did not last long. Just a few minutes later, Guti fires Elche back in front, and our defensive woes continue. 2-1, the hosts restore their lead. But again, I just kept on saying, I can't defend in this year's FIFA. I can't defend with Granada. So I just got to keep on going forward and look to get back on level terms. Not long afterwards, 20 minutes to go, Suarez offloads to Montoro. Ball out wide towards Antonio VR, with a brilliant ball across the 6-yard area. And the 16-year-old gets yet another assist. That's his 5th, I believe. 5th of the season already. Brilliant ball from Antonio, rolls it across to Luis Javier. They link up once again, and once again we battle back from a goal down courtesy of the link up between the 16-year-old star and our top scorer, Luis Javier Suarez. Definitely deserved a point, no doubt about it, and we claimed it there. And again, for Antonio VR, 2 assists in the game, both for Luis Javier Suarez, and a big point claimed against a European placed team right now. So the halfway point, Barca still leading the league, and Granada remaining in 12th as well. 23 points on the board now, currently 6 clear of Rayo Vallecano, but again, taking nothing for granted. Osasuna are in a major hole right now, still yet to get into double digit for points, with just 9 picked up all season long. They've got a mountain to climb if they're going to keep themselves up. So I'm really looking at 19th and 18th right now. Not so much 20th, but 19th and 18th, where Deportivo Alaves and Rayo Vallecano operate and, I should say, occupy those spots right now. But for now, after no losses in our last 4 and 8 points picked up from a possible 12, we're doing enough. We're in mid-table, and you know, come the end of the season, there's no doubt about it, I would take 12th place and then some. But for the following game here, and our second one of January, well, a nice little streak for Granada. No losses in our last 4 games. Best undefeated run of the season. Well, didn't see it getting extended in this one. The Catalan Giants coming to take us on here at the Estadio Nuevo Las Camenes, and, well, they're league leaders for a reason. Xavi's got them playing well. An abundance of young talents at Barcelona right now in the post-Messi era. And their first 2 goals scored by their new man in from Manchester City. Ferran Torres with a quick-fire brace put Barca 2 goals up. And, I mean, you look at their team. James Ward-Prowse, former Saint, is now their captain, interestingly enough. But for the most part, it was just an abundance of attack quality from Barcelona which we just couldn't stop. One of the league's top scorers, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, makes it 23.5 minutes in, and halfway through the first half I was thinking, how bad is this going to get? Because we're the league's worst defenders, we're coming against the league leaders here, and we're just getting torn apart moment after moment. With 30 minutes to go before the break though, we did see this. Oh, glorious goal from Luis Javier Suarez. I mean, this kid is just unreal, man. Absolutely unbelievable. Gets onto the Montoro through ball, and you know, I will be honest here, I'll downplay it a little bit. Chip shots, as we know, are so OP in FIFA career mode, as we know, and in FIFA in general, of course. I talk about it before, you know, if you're struggling to score your one-on-ones and convert them, don't be afraid to chip it, especially if you're at a bit of an angle as well. And you notice the goalkeeper's a fraction off his line, because with chip shots, they rarely go wide. They practically always fall between the posts. So all you've got to do is get the trajectory right. And if you can do that, get it up and over the goalkeeper but underneath the crossbar, 9 times out of 10, and I'm being honest, 9 times out of 10 you'll probably score. Chip shots are just so OP, and it's the reason why I don't do them very much, because yes, you know, if I'm struggling in a game like this one, I don't feel bad about exploiting the overpoweredness of chip shots, but they are just a little bit too OP, let's be honest here. But despite getting back in the game through Suarez, Ronald Araujo made it 4-1 right before the break, converting a rebound goal. Goals have we conceded from corners this year? It's ludicrous. Whilst I can blame the overpoweredness of AI set pieces on this game, I also can't deny the fact that, you know, I got dominated. No doubt about it. 10 minutes after the restart, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang bags his brace. It's 5-1 Barcelona. And I'm not going to lie here, like, the Nuevo Estadio de los Camanes was looking half empty with about half an hour to go. I mean, seriously, Uzuni went down late on as well to compile the misery late on. We were getting absolutely dominated in this game. We also saw a player get injured as well. To put it plainly, this was our worst performance of the season. I can't be too critical as we're against the league leaders right now, Xavi's Barca, and had it not been for Maximiano, we probably would have lost by like 6 or 7 goals. But in the end, torn apart and beaten by the far better team. They're leading the league for a reason, they're in pole position for a reason, and you saw it right there. Final score, Granada 1, Barcelona 5, and it could have been even more as well. Yeah, dominated in this game. And I've talked about it before, I love the fact the XG is in the game now as well, because we only took 2 shots fewer than Barcelona, but they had a far higher XG because their quality of chance was far higher as well. The XG really tells a lot more story than the shots alone used to. But even so, thankfully Uzuni's injury was just a bruise, so a 5-day knock there for our Albanian winger as we simulated through to the Getafe game in midweek. Oh, this was class to see. We finally got the draw for the round of 32 of the Copa del Rey, and who have we got? Malaga. Oh, you love to see it. They're a Segunda Division side now, Malaga. Of course, it's not too long ago they were in the Champions League, Malaga. They had some really, really class players as well, playing in Europe's elite competition, but now stuck in the Segunda Division, but an Andalusia derby there in the round of 32 of the Copa del Rey, and we might need a cup run to distract ourselves from what has been a really tough league campaign. Of course, the league is our primary priority in the first season, trying to secure mid-table finish and not be dragged into a relegation scrap in the latter stage of the season. But I'd love a good cup run, a chance to reach the last 16 there. Malaga away from home in an Andalusia derby as we take on a Segunda Division side in the last 32. Good chance to make it to the last 16, but possible cup sit on the cards, especially after a thrashing handed out by Barcelona. So our third and final game, Getafe away. Desperate to avoid back-to-back losses and the worst possible start. 10 minutes in, Florentino on loan from Benfica fires the hosts in front, and 24 minutes in, well, you know my defence is absolutely terrible. Getafe attacking down the left, Florentino the goal scorer finds Mata. It's a lovely little build-up, but goodness gracious, white shirts were just scattered everywhere. No one was marking. There was absolutely no cohesion whatsoever. There was no defensive line. It was just all over the place. And Gonzalo VR puts Getafe 2-0 up, and my defence, once again, absolutely embarrassing. So at half-time, 2-0 down, I was thinking, creating nothing in the first half. We're probably going to have back-to-back losses and 2 big defeats here as we're midway through January. But in the second half, I thought, I've just got to shoot. I've just got to hit the target because I know we can score goals. And 64 minutes in, 90 minutes after the restart, we had a lifeline. Montoro, the captain, who, as we know, the vet is probably leaving on a free transfer come the end of the season, scores the goal, picks the ball up and puts us back in the game. It's 2-1, but I just couldn't break Getafe down in this game. Their defense, a polar opposite to mine, really strong, couldn't create that many chances, if any at all. Our 20 seconds of normal time to go, one final chance for Antonio! VR scoring his first goal in professional football and go absolutely ballistic. He's been getting assist after assist after assist to start the season off and offloaded the ball to Montoro for our goal to get back in it. But with seconds of normal time to go, what a goal from Antonio. McGeady spins round the covering defender and smacks it in off the far post for his first goal in professional football, and you see what it means. From 2-0 down, we battle back to level it. 2-2 away, Getafe, a priceless point claimed, and we got the 16-year-old hero to thank for it. Leveled it for us at the death, and we claim a big point away from home. There's no doubt about it. I said this kid is going to be one to watch, and I couldn't have asked for more from our number 28. What a moment. Absolutely incredible. And I was going absolutely ballistic. Mobbed by his teammates, and the 16-year-old hero gets the goal that ensures we get a point. 6 assists in 6 games, and now his first goal in pro football as well. He's only 2 weeks away from becoming 70 overall. There's no doubt about it. Antonio is the next big thing in Spanish football. And he's ours. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Antonio. He's one of our own. Big point. We'll take it. Just one defeat in our last 5 games now, as we are now 7 points clear of Vallecano. 17 games to go. Still feeling a little bit nervous with Antonio and Luis Javier Suarez on fire right now. I trust us to fire in a few more big results to get away from the drop zone. But that will end today's episode of La Liga Carimo, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for next episode featuring that Andalusia Cup derby against Malaga and a transfer deadline day signing too very soon.